And for our showcase assignment, I'm going to be doing a lesson plan over the life cycle of an adult butterfly. So like I just said, the lesson plan is going to be over the life cycle of a butterfly. This specific lesson goes along with what a science lesson would look like. It could go for grades for kindergarten through third grade, and it aligns with the Ohio Standard for Science that plants and animals have life cycles that are part of their adaptations for survival in their natural environment. That specific standard goes along with what the third grade standard for science would be. So that's kind of what I'm focusing on. That this would be a lesson plan for a third grade science class. So, an original lesson plan for the life cycle of a butterfly would simply be to just read the students a book about the life cycle and then to provide them with a worksheet that kind of just overviews what they read in the book. Unfortunately, this can be quite boring for the students. They will lose focus, and it's hard to just listen and get read to sometimes. And the worksheets aren't super fun, like they're not colorful or anything like that. So it's definitely the use of technology is really cool because you can really engage the students and get them actually excited to learn about like, oh, like what occurs like in a butterfly's life, like what do they go through. So something you can use to get your students excited would be the PBS Learning Media, which is what I used for this assignment. The PBS Learning Media provides thousands of lesson plans for teachers, and it provides interactive lessons and videos for multiple subjects and different grade levels. So when you first get on to the website, you can actually there's like a search bar and you can type in like something very specific that you're looking for, or there's like a drop down bar for subjects where you can select science, social studies, math, language arts, anything like that. And then the different grade levels, you can specifically select one grade level. If you were looking for like a math lesson for second grade, you could do that. Or if you wanted to do a math lesson for anyone in early childhood education, you could select kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade for that. So the learning goals, so at the end of the lesson, the students will know the different life phases of a painted lady butterfly and what occurs in those phases. And they will learn about the different senses that an adult butterfly has, and also the body parts that make up a butterfly. So this is the interactive tool. It includes informational videos to watch, readings, a glossary, drawing, and a drag and drop option as well. So we'll go ahead and click on this. So this is the glossary. So this is just all the highlighted words throughout the lesson plan are all going to be, if you want to see them all together, they're right here, and it gives you their definition. And then this is the menu bar, which kind of just highlights the overall topic of each of the 11 slides. So here's this, like, oh, if you didn't know you want the highlighted, oh, a painted lady, what's that? You could click on it and tell you, oh, it's a type of butterfly. And then this would be one of the interactive videos. So that would just kind of get the students in the zone for what they're going to be learning about. It has some relaxing music in the background. It's a good way to get the lesson started. So this is where they would learn about the different senses, and you can actually, it tells you the word and like what you're going to be looking at, and you can drop down these. A butterfly uses an antenna. There's another example. You could click on what that means. Their eyes, wings, and also their legs. So this is the example of the visualize it. So the proboscis is the part of the butterfly that is kind of like, it's like their tongue. So this video kind of explain it.
One of her most remarkable features is what we think of as a tongue, a proboscis.
Proboscis. So basically, they would watch that video, and if they wanted to learn what it was, they would click down here. Unfortunately, for some reason, that on Safari it won't work, so we'll go to Google Chrome real quick, and we can click visualize it, and it tells you, oh, what does it look like? And then you could actually draw it on the butterfly, and then once you do, you could hit save and submit, and you'd submit it to your teacher. So once you do that, we'll go. For some reason, Safari won't work now. I don't know why. You'll go to the next. So this is the butterfly life cycle. Again, it gives you a picture of like the different phases, and you can hit on these. These are the glossary words. Another interactive video. A video about the larva, a video about the caterpillar, and arrange it. You put the pictures in order to show how the caterpillar changes. This is the drag and drop option. So what they would do is they would do this, and just kind of as the caterpillar grows, they can do that, which is a fun way for them to be able to tell, oh, okay, this one is bigger and it's growing and stuff like that. So they would just submit that. And so you go to the next one, eating and growing. And then this is where you would draw a picture of their favorite food after you read about that. More videos and about the pupa, which is it's like the cocoon or the chrysalis, what's inside of it. And then this is another drag and drop where you match the phases and then the pictures. It's another way for them to be engaged and focused. They get to be interactive with it, which is fun for them. So then that's what the interactive tool looks like. So engagement. Does the technology allow students to focus on the assignment or activity with less distraction? This technology does allow the students to focus on the assignment. It will keep their attention with the fun activities and the videos that are there throughout the presentation. Does the technology motivate students to start the learning process of knowledge gathering? It also does this by having the drawing activity and the drag and drop activity. It will cause students to be paying attention and they'll be digesting the information better if they know they're going to have kind of like a little quiz at the end. And then does the technology cause a shift in the behavior of the students where they go from being passive to active learners? They are able to read and watch the videos at their own pace, which allows them to digest the information better. And it also allows them to form their own understanding of the life cycle of a butterfly. So the ISTE standard for educators, this one met standard number 1, where it said that educators continually improve their practice by learning from and with others and exploring proven and promising practices that leverage technology to improve student learning. This is met because it allows the educators to explore easy and fun ways to incorporate technology into their lesson using the PBS learning media. The ISTE standard for students, this meets standard number 3, which is that students critically curate a variety of resources using digital tools to construct knowledge, produce creative artifacts, and make meaningful learning experiences for themselves and others. This standard is met because the students are able to use different digital tools throughout the lessons that keep them focused and engaged. Like I've said before, there are videos, drawing options, and a drag and drop game to put the phases of the butterfly's life in chronological order. The UDL guidelines, this one goes with checkpoint 9.3, which is to develop self assessment and reflection. And this is met by the drawing option and drag and drop game at the end of the lesson. For the drawing, they have to remember where a certain body part of the butterfly is and draw it. And then, like I just said, the drag and drop, they need to remember the chronological order of the development of butterflies. And that is all I have for you guys. Thank you.